Just the effectiveness of insert Team Fortress 2 joke here. I need to get that.
Nat King Cole there. He's just the best, isn't he? Coming to you from, the jeweled green, the green, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Up next, well, it's Elf Fitzgerald.
Whoa, whoa, now, girl. It's all right.
Alright. Don't know why it'd have a hot plate. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Actually. That should be good. Too much.
last known survivor at the Safari Adventure Replication Facility, continuing my personal recordings. I ventured outside today and almost got spotted by a group of wasteland scavengers that had wandered into Safari Adventure. Therefore, against my own better judgment, I'm going to attempt to splice a few of the more dangerous samples I've left in cold storage. I need to use the nuka replicator to create some sort of specimen that's formidable, yet trainable. Something that can protect me, but most importantly, protect this facility. It will take some time to work out the chemistry and mathematics of the data, but I'm confident I can create a viable specimen within a few years. I know Dr. Hine would have objected to this course of action, but he isn't here, and I can't let this equipment fall into the wrong hands.
So, this radio station, we don't really make any gas, and there are well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this. Diamond City Surplus, now open 24 hours a day. Management reserves the right to refuse service to anyone, especially since.
Whoa.
Hey, how about a song?
Subject has
by,
survived the incubation period.
the Ink
Appears to
Spots,
be in a
maybe?
highly
This one is it's
volatile and
called It's All
aggressive
Over
state,
But
and
Quit
fusion
Crying.
of command recognition patterns appears impossible. Recommend termination of subject and resequencing after study period in isolation. Sample Q334 continues to be unstable and unpredictable. Subject failed to survive the incubation period. Cellular breakdown occurred within 1 hour of sequencing. Sample remitted to incinerator. Next attempt will be adjusted formula mixture from sample Q334. The same one from in here? It is. Subject survived incubation period but exhibited extreme levels of ionizing radiation. The contamination makes the subject too dangerous for command recognition patterns. Sample remitted through incinerator. Next attempt will adjust formula mixture from sample Q334 and will provide better shielding for segmentation chamber. Huh. Delicious. Hmm. Just a lunchbox. Hey. No.
Gotta find the terminal.
Ah. Understand, like, why people online, they're like, oh my god, them zoo animals should be free. Like, okay, yeah, I understand that, but like, they've been in captivity for quite a while. I don't think they'd be able to, like, like thrive inside the actual nature. So it's kind of pointless. I mean, some animals, yeah, I can see, like, they may be, like, kept inside of, like, pretty bad conditions. Then I would understand it. I'm just saying, it's kind of useless to do it like that, or how you're doing it. Oh. Wrong way.
Sito never been here. Sito no like this place. New friend done? No more monsters?
Apart from your hideous family, yeah. I think the monsters here are gone.
New friend make bad joke. No worry. Sito think funny. How Sito thank new friend?
I have some friends moving in here, but if you play it cool, we can all get along. Can you do that?
Sito trust you. Sito like more new friends. Before go, here, new friend take. It better shiny thing Sito save. Sito want to give. Thank you, new friend. Sito always remember you.
Oh. 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 Shiny. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. Hold them up, but don't put them next to it. No, I'll need that. For Solomon. I think that's his name. Yeah, Solomon. Let's see. Okay. There's a lot of them here. You're pretty pretty. Pretty. Yes, very pretty. I think that's all of them.
Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Not just Billy. They were there too.
There too. What I need to do is
Here's the thing. A sort of note, I guess, from
get
a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll
Mad
I'll
Mulligans.
Fallon's Basement,
What is this?
providing top-of-the-line fashion
Stop
to Diamond
nuka.
City for over 10 generations.
If I was here listed Raiders as the creature, need I say more? I need to get the power armor over here and talk to Gage. Finally. Still waiting
Now
for like
here's Connie Allen with
a
a
couple
song
months.
it's about
Although I will install all the ones that I
space
have
travel.
found.
Here's Rocket 69.
Oh, he laughed right there. Open. Oh, 35 required. 7 in Nuka Galaxy. I never been in Nuka Galaxy yet. Still one more in the Galactic Zone grounds. I might finish that in another live stream. This one is just so unnecessarily just caked with garbage. Not really caked, but like just only garbage in it. Nobody replaced anything in it. The same one just done got lost. Okay, so I guess I can't get that one. Wait, wrong button. with its unique flavor and distinct bluish glow, Nuka-Cola Quantum was poised to dominate the soft drink market. Unfortunately, it was released in the public on October 23rd, 2077, the same day that the bombs fell. Ooh. Lore. Happy Friday. Oh, well, it's Friday when I'm writing this sucker. Every single Friday, there's gonna be something bad, or there's gonna be something bad that happens this Friday. Watch. Okay. I think these ones always get restocked, so there's an infinite amount of Nuka-Colas for me to have. Aw, that's very sweet of them. Oh, here's the back alley people. You don't deserve that. Some ammo. I have so much ammo, I don't even understand why I'm still taking it. I just want. Okay. Shocking puncturing rocket. There you go, Cito. I need. Make it pink. He got killed by a pink thing that literally shocks you to death. No, wrong button. Let's see. Let's scrap this. Do I get any lead? Nope. Because that's just how it always works. Huh. Ah. I'm gonna just have to look for lead. That's still pretty cool looking design, gotta admit. Oh, teddy bear.
Hacking disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress up.
You can say so much for yourself, too.
Over, boss. Making trouble? Good.
Sure, I guess. I haven't been in here. Doesn't matter. Still take everything. 15. Oh my god, my voice cracked so hard. Oh, this scared me for a minute.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Whoa.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's topping your performance.
You said that you were wanting to do it. You have to see if you can get the best
Misha
performance.
really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
I didn't know that. There's an endless supply of orange and cherry. And dark. Get a couple more. Oh, there's a ton right here. I forgot about just over here. Just like a ton. No, there'd be some out here. I heard another one fly past. They really need to work on their aim. Knew it.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not
Okay.
fun unless you're up close and personal.
Alright, cool, I didn't care. Those are still good. Wow.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
She's losing her touch, guys. She's losing her touch. Jesus. This game only proves one thing. Babies are not human. They are beings from another world. They just evolve. There should be a note in here.
Yes.
Clark stash key for Deke. Okay.
This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis.
Hey, Deke. It's me, Clark. Now, don't get pissed off. I know you were expecting to meet up with me, and instead, you found this holotape. Well, sorry, buddy, but I just couldn't take the chance that you double-cross me. So, I've decided to split the goods up myself and just leave your share somewhere else. I'm gonna head west with my share, see if the Sunset folks are buying. But, you might do better selling the stuff to the Vim people up in Maine. The key I've stashed with this holotape should get you into the Foot Locker under the bridge near the bottling plant. Good luck.
This next song's called
Oh, yes.
Easy Living.
Nobody's gonna go over there, though. Except for me. Of course. Nobody would. Some kid really got up here and just played with their cars and left their tickets. More. I really like ye. These people are very generous. Wish I could say thank you to them. Oh, moldy food. Guess I could just say thank you with that.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Haha. Hello.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
Oh, sure. I understand. So, are you just gonna paint the bullseye directly on my back, or what?
I ain't gonna lie. It's a part of the reason you won't see me stepping up and running things. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be that bad.
Oh,
Let's
it
take a
isn't.
step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge.
Oh.
Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Oh, you don't say.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. From what I hear, you've got a head start on things already. Just talk to the rest of the gang leaders. Smooth things over, and we're good. I'll be here if you need me.
Ooh, special dialogue. And every day I get a bunch of paid.
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life. But they sure as hell were born for it.
All the way.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
You set him on fire or something?
Mason's been waiting for you.
Or you just throw him out and hope that the animals got him? Oh wow. It's just a side of the parlor. Oh, it's Twitch. Maximilian and Black run the operators from the parlor. Their sanctuary in Nuka World's former theater. When you steal an item. Whoa. Hey. Ooh.
Can you talk to Mags or something? You said we ain't
Bet
allowed
on
to
the
kill
dog.
any of them, so tell me. You have to wait around.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party
I'll walk
like it's
right
your
up there.
last day.
Exactly.
Every
Most can handle their own shit without bothering me about it. Do you need help finding your place here?
No? No, I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels if you can.
The pack lets it all hang out.
Wow. Sure do, especially after that talk.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
I can't take it back.
As long as you care about yourself, you'll do what I tell you.
Ha! You might make it out of here alive after all. Name's Mason. The pack's this here's our side of town. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss of the pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
I'm not here to make us friends. I'm here to make us some cash.
I think we can all respect Caps. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so...
Uh-huh. Coulter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
I think you're a bunch of ungrateful children.
Careful there, boss. We ain't ungrateful. Just fed up. Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of Caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I'm not Coulter, so that better not happen to me.
Yeah, sure, boss. I get it. I do. We're totally willing to give you a chance. We are. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do...
Right.
I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Oh there, boss. Not in front of my guys, all right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding and respect.
The problem solver.
One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
True.
If you can take something, it's yours.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Thank you. Y'all guys hate the disciples. The operators. You guys just all hate the operators. Alright. Man.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against troop members.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Jesus, she talks loud.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Oh no. I don't care.
Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure will be.
Oh, you will. I mean, everybody does.
Come on, girl. You know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
The new OB, huh? I reckon you're here to talk to Nisha. She's in charge.
Oh, I didn't know.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk to Nisha.
Hey.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Pet project? What's that supposed to mean?
Gage didn't say anything. Apparently, we're not good enough to run this place ourselves. Gage wanted to bring in his own little puppy to replace Coulter. But I guess training a puppy is way easier than getting us to do what he wants.
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet. You killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss. But that title hasn't meant anything for... If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this... alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
I bet you guys are great at parties.
Side with us, you'll soon find out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually doing your job. We got Coulter Nuka Town, and suddenly he forgot the big picture. We both know how that turned out. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
I thought it was pretty impressive.
Good to see the new boss at least has some taste. I might let you keep that head on your shoulders after all. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I guess it was some sort of chems deal. Like selling them
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were
That's
wrong about
questioning.
Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that? You see, the disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
Work for me? I'll get you whatever you want.
Good. You're either smart or you value your life. Either way, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Now, if you're really looking to get on my good side, there's no shortage of work around here.
Uh-huh.
If you come across any Hebologist crazies, just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp.
Oh.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
I have a dry throat. Ooh, red paint.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Or I could just press this.
The overboss returns. Well, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
All the gangs are on board.
I knew you had it in you. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
It's gonna feel good to be in charge.
Yeah, it sure will. Be real nice to have this place all under our control. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
That sounds like a great idea, Gage. You've got a deal.
You're the overboss. Sometimes, works in your favor if the sheep see you coming. Let them sweat. They make
Radio Because there's no hitch. Hero power. He turns on the switch. Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright. Be right back. Okay. This will go to, I think, the Disciples. Dry Rock Gulch. I haven't seen that one.
That was Uranium Fever by, oh man, by Elton Britt. Yes, right. Says so. There.
Okay. That's
Coming
that
to you
place.
from
No,
Jewel
Savari.
Green. I mean,
Venture.
the green. I mean the Great Green
This
Jewel
place that's
of
right
the Commonwealth.
outside.
It's Diamond City Radio.
Big triangle
Going around.
house.
The song is Butcher Pete.
Oh, Butcher Pete.
Attention guests. If you've lost your hidden cabbie glasses, additional pairs can be purchased from any souvenir stand in any of our parks.
This one will go to the operators. Goodbye, Gage. Goodbye. There's nothing here that's the operators. I mean, there is a lot of stuff the operators could use here. They could even make their own Nuka-Cola. Now it's just time for Kitty Kingdom.
You sure you want to bother with that?
Yes. Money.
I've seen gangs trash places before, but this is impressive.
I know. This really is. Just see, look, the men's room was completely normal. Let's just see. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, huh. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, they were trading. Oh, I see. Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah, this is fine. I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Going up. Fourth floor.
Disciples. There.
Hey,
What's up, boss?
look alive, Gage.
Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka World is ours. All of it.
I was just doing what I do best.
Hey, if I didn't think you had it in you, I wouldn't have put my neck on the line. But still, you've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Yeah, I think I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
Sounds like you've had this plan from the beginning.
The idea's crossed my mind, sure. But I'm just making suggestions here. You're the one that needs to give the go-ahead. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
If you're vouching for this Shank guy, that sounds good enough to me.
Yeah, sure. How else do you think he ended up at the top of my Christmas list? Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along, you've got it.
And I want to do the power plant. I'll do Shank first.
Danny Kaye there, singing. That was Civilization.
Nuka-Cola Victory and Nuka-Cola Quartz were two examples of regional brands. These flavors are in particular, were only distributed in the southwestern areas of the United States. Ooh. Those look pretty good though, to be honest. It's Chuck E. Cheese. Of course it is, I'm stupid. Once you discover a location, you can use your map to fast travel to it. Back to it. Normally, you must be outside to do so, but there are a couple places you can, so figure it out.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
Sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
Which gang do you work for?
Don't work for the gangs. Gage brought me in to work for the overboss. Plan was I'd advise Coulter in his grand scheme to run roughshod over the Commonwealth. And despite Coulter's change of heart, I've kept my ear to the ground, just in case that day ever came. I'm hoping today might finally be it.
What is it that you get out of helping me do this?
I've been well taken care of up to this point. I ain't greedy, but people with my kind of talents aren't common. All I'm looking for is a continuation of the lifestyle I've become accustomed to, and the same piece of the Commonwealth pie everyone else around here has been itching to take a bite of.
So, what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there, so I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
Very nice.
That was all I had.
So, does that mean you're ready to begin?
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first. Territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from. An outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave. Or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land?
Right.
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Is there a difference between the approaches?
Well, settlers will probably rally some bodies if you try and wipe them out. But it's a guaranteed way to claim a spot. If you try to scare them off their land, there's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. At that point, you might be able to buy them off. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them over a bit first. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, children of Adam and the like. Those places aren't going to be interested in having a chat. So you're going to have more options if you go in guns blazing.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established.
Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them.
I bet you they can manage to keep looking bored through the whole thing.
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want it? Yup, that place'll do. So, to get these folks to scram, you got two main options. Buy them out, or scare them off. Either way, the more afraid they are, the simpler or cheaper getting them gone will be. Lizzie Wyeth over with the operators should have some toys that'll make running them off easier. And it's worth keeping in mind, the more populated or fortified a place is, the more prep you're gonna want to do before trying to run them off. Happy hunting, boss.
I'm gonna trust you know what you're doing. Wasting space on that.
So let's get going and go ahead and take that place over.
Going down.
Why would I even do this? Alright.
That song was, Hold On. It was by Three Sons. And, oh, never mind.
Anything in here?
Now here's another,
Just
well,
crapping.
it's some news. Things in the world that have happened that, I don't know, maybe you hadn't already heard about. It sounds like, from what I heard, people sang in the bar the other night. There was a, what would you call it? Well, I guess it was some sort of chems deal, like selling them or something, and it went bad. Gunshots, people dead, that whole shebang. It's unclear whether I mean, no one knows if everyone involved died or not.
Start at
Probably,
Bunker
though,
Hill.
that's usually
Go the rest of the way on foot. Sitters help reduce the inadequacy you feel about the size.
Just another day
Looks
in the
like we
Commonwealth,
got
am I
ourselves
right?
a good, safe spot to take a breather.
Oh, you don't
That's
say.
the worst thing about asking that question. No one ever answers. So I always wonder if... Now let's enjoy another one from, well, it's game spots. Again, hope that's cool.
End of the line!
You gotta be kidding me.
Ha! I'm in charge now.
Anything, just don't shoot.
Playing games with me, huh?
There.
Whatever you say. It's called shooting straight, rookie.
Burn them down! They thought they had a chance.
Hey.
Yes? What do you want?
Are you the one in charge around here?
About as much as anyone, sure. Now you want to tell me what...
Mm-hmm. There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
You want this place? Listen, not trying to piss you off here, but I'm
I'm trying to help you here.
Oh, that's how it's gonna be. Fine. Take it. Place is all yours.
That was easy. Like, really easy. Special. Okay. Furniture, beds. Oh, you do?
everything went. No? No. Stupid. Hey, how about a bit of good news? If you know, haven't already seen him, which I did, so I know it's true and not just something I overheard. Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while, and some people who are totally not me thought that, well, they thought he might be dead or destroyed or whatever. Anyway, glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk, like, ever. This is a song about easy living, just like here in Diamond City, am I right? Don't answer.
You gotta hear about this job.
Why? What went down?
So it's this easy kill job. I'm closing on the spot, and boom. Huge explosion. I run over, place is gone. Must have been one of those muties with the nukes. Still, job got done.
Just be glad you didn't show up early. Yeah. I'm thinking this place will do. At least once we get some supplies coming in. You ought to head on back, boss. Let him know how it went.
Connie Allen there with Rocket 69.
Well, well. Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and talked a group of settlers right off their land. Not too shabby.
It's a damn good start.
I'll make sure you're...
Alright.
Cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Why stop at kneecaps?
Or maybe both. Wainoni Harris had a grandma that gambled, I guess, and so he wrote a song
Is there
about
any details I should know about these methods?
Well, these jobs run pretty similar to those for claiming territory. Using force will give you more places you can target. Plus, Settlers can't just blow you off. You try scaring them into paying up without laying some groundwork first, it could end up being a costly endeavor. Now, any thoughts on how you want to do this?
Kneecaps? Meet bullets.
Sounds good. I'll make sure. So, which gang you want to back?
The Disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. The Slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, what's the target? All right, that one'll work. Now, forcing a place to turn over provisions ain't complicated. Beat the locals so bad they don't want to fight anymore. Put any backup they might have called in the dirt. Your crew will be waiting when you get there. I'll remind them not to kill the goods. Now, you're not going to be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. And it'd be worth checking with some of the bosses. May have some tools you can put to use. The crew that's meeting you there is only gonna have standard gear, though. If you've got some weaponry you don't have a strong attachment to, might be worth taking it with you to arm them up. Watch yourself out there.
Please, just don't hurt me.
Another wonderful day in Nuka Town, USA.
It's not dumb.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
Mags and William are strict as far as bosses go.
Yeah, that sandwich is so good. Yes.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives
What?
are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
I haven't tried the Chick-fil-A sandwich. You want to try it with me? Have you tried the Popeyes yet? Oh my god. The bread was actually sweet. Yeah.
Nisha seems to think you could make a difference. But for better?
Hello.
Up to me, I'd leave that behind, but you're the boss.
Ha, mama. Ha ha.
Sweet.
all these suckers trying to make it on their own. Well, makes for easy pickings, I guess.
Ray Smith, everybody. Ray Smith.
I like how he has to. I like how he has to sound it out completely. It just makes it a lot more funnier. Ray Smith. Okay, yeah, that looks weird. Boop. Way better.
So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps, and there are well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this.
Why am I still
Diamond
running?
City Surplus, now open 24 hours a day. Management reserves the right to refuse service to anyone, especially since this next song, it's
Are you talking to me?
60-Minute Man, and whoa boy.
He's talking to you, Mom.
I just
Cruz.
never mind.
It's the 10th, I think. He wants to know what day it is. I think he thinks that we're going to be able to get it. I know.
Done already? Well?
I was just getting started.
Hey there.
Hey, boss. Shank gave us the rundown. Rough up the settlers, slaughter the rest.
Got interesting.
Ready when you are.
I wanted to change what you're carrying.
The hell? Fine. Just make it quick.
And you're sure you understand?
Travelers won't be harmed. Much. So, is this happening or what?
Let's do this.
With pleasure.
Stop right there!
Figure death a done deal.
Ain't gonna fool me. I know you're still out there.
Oh, you're not scared, are you? What's wrong? Next time.
You thinking what
And over here.
Hey, you're gonna give me and my gangs back in Nuka World everything we asked for. Got it?
Yeah, sure. You'll get your supplies, all right? Jesus.
Finders keepers, am I right?
There we go. Don't worry. We'll take good care of them while you're gone.
weapons float. Okay, I guess.
The ink spots. And that was them. I mean, there they are. Singing, I don't want to set the world on fire. Pretty.
Sounds like they're gonna tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an...
Mayhem and destruction is what I'm thinking.
Who doesn't
For
like it when people
what
can't
it's worth.
decide things. And then sings about
I want to try talking to them.
So that's an... Look, boss. Your clout may get you what you want around here, but that doesn't earn you a thing. All those mutts understand is force. And I think it's time you and them, but you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friend. Wouldn't be neighborly.
I think after this, I'll end the live stream.
Let him try and take this place.
Hey, at least it's honest work.
Don't eye the Brahmin if you got any sense.
Hey.
Good, you're here. Got word those punks were spotted not far from here, boss. Whole place is on alert. We'll keep an eye out. Commonwealth Raiders. Got no respect.
I want the head of whoever's running this shit show brought to me on a plate. You, the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I should...
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
Whoa, easy. Take it easy, all right? Sure, just, keep it. Place was a shithole anyway.
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Those raiders won't be causing us any more problems.
That's what I've been hearing. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities.
Anything that's not
just
yours,
like any other settlement.
8.
That they've got some things to keep them entertained. And that their food's taken care of. Which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
What can you tell me about entertainment for the outpost?
Well, it's a damn handy way to keep folks distracted if you're lacking in certain basics. Constructing pick-me-up stations or getting one of your crew working on a booze still will certainly help lift your outpost's spirits. And if the place has got a Nuka World transmitter powered up, you can construct amplifiers to help as well. Anything else I can answer for you?
Tell me more about providing food for the outpost.
So, managing your outpost's food can get a little tricky. No one ever joined a crew to dig in the dirt, so you'll want to make sure you've convinced enough settlements to supply your gang. People at the outpost can farm in a pinch, but they sure as hell won't be happy about it. Now, if you're ever wondering if your outpost has enough food, you should take a look in your Pip-Boy. It ought to have a page that'll show you everything your outpost currently needs, food included. If they're low on grub, it's probably time to get a new settlement supplying you. Or you could always drop some food direct in their workshop if it comes to it. Now, was there something else?
I want to know more about managing the outpost's basic necessities.
Day-to-day needs. They're pretty straightforward. Just need to make sure you've set up solid defenses. Plenty of beds under cover, and enough clean water to go around. Not much more to it than that. Was there anything else?
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
I want you to head to an outpost.
Yeah, sure. Where am I going? Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
Well, I guess it was
Hang
some
on
sort of
there.
cleanse deal. Like,
See you guys later.